Oh, hey, you're still awake. What happened? Did something happen while I was out? No. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're okay. Well, why aren't you asleep yet, darling? It's unreasonably late for a human to be up. You couldn't sleep? Baby, you could have just called me. I would have gladly helped you sleep. I know I didn't bring my phone with me. And why would I? You could have whispered my name into the wind and I would have come flying in. I miss you. You know, if you whispering my name into the wind wasn't going to bring me in, my insatiable appetite for your presence would have. Wait a second. Is that my cloak? I was looking for it everywhere this morning. No wonder I couldn't find it. There was a human sneaking around with it. No, it's fine. I don't mind you stealing my cloak. Victorian cloaks are outdated, to say the least. Plus, it looks way cooler on you than it does on me. Mm-hmm. Why'd you take it anyway? Oh, you took it 'cause you missed me? Darling, I miss you too. I missed you so much. Also here. Yeah, it's your high school hoodie. I stole it from your drawer, like a week ago. So that means we're even, right? Anyway, you wanna hear about my day? Yeah. Well, I left the house before daybreak. I flew over the town. Same old, beautiful skies, majestic trees, etc., etc. It's a pretty nice neighborhood. I'm glad you like it too. Your comfort was my number one priority when I bought this place. There was a crazy storm around dawn. I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but it was pretty crazy. Of course, I'm fine. But there was a car crash on 29th Street. It looked pretty bad. Whoever was driving it was either incredibly drunk or incredibly upset. Perhaps both. It was hard to tell with all the sobbing I heard. That and the crazy storm, but the funny thing was, the car was all alone out in the road. But right as the car crashed, a girl from the shadows came running towards it, like she was following it the entire time. She came towards the car and started bawling her eyes out as she dialed 911. She cried so hard that her crying was louder than the storm itself. At least to my ears, anyway. I heard the call with her and the police. I was all the way up from where I was watching, and it sounded like whoever was in that car was her fiance. I know. Pretty tragic. Yeah. Eventually, an ambulance came. I don't know if the person in the crash was alive, though. There was an explosion, then a fire. My senses got overwhelmed by the approaching sirens and the girl's screams. I couldn't really tell anymore. I couldn't hear any sort of heartbeat from the person in the car. It was terrible. And all the while, I kept on thinking, what if that was you? What would I do? Was there anything I could have done? As powerful as I am, even I would feel powerless if anything happened to you. I would never let anything like that happen to you. You know that, right? Hmm? Yeah, I've eaten. A girl 3 neighborhoods down lost her dog. I was perched up the signal tower over at 68th Street and saw everything. I watched the dog run from fence to fence, place to place, and I watched her search from fence to fence, place to place. She searched and searched for hours and hours, but never found the darn thing. I wonder why. Oh, hush, you're lucky I didn't just eat her instead. Hmm. Ever since I fell in love with you, this whole new vegan thing has been very challenging. I mean, what can I say? Old habits die hard, and I like to think I'm allowed my cheat days. But of course, I'd never cheat on you. No, no, no. Fine, I'll stop eating animals. But only 'cause it makes you happy. Speaking of happiness, I feel bad for Genesis. The dog was old, decrepit, on the brink of death, but it seemed like she actually cared about it. Oh, her name and address was on the dog's collar. Plus, if the apparent name and address wasn't enough, I could hear her entire household from a mile away. Literally. I don't even think you need to be a vampire for that. They're genuinely just loud. Was loud anyway. But I digress. Apparently, the dog's name was Exodus. Hers was Genesis. I'll spare you the names of the rest of her family. You would not believe them. Her entire family is named after the Bible. Anyway, what were you watching? I heard TV movie noises a few miles back on the way home. Were you watching a movie? Which one? Twilight? Why on earth would you be watching that? I see. It's so bad that it's good. I get it. You like being in pain, don't you? Can I join in? Yeah, I find it intriguing how humans interpret and romanticize creatures like me. As sick as it may be, it is quite entertaining. Heck, there's even ASMRs about it. So, will you grant me the immeasurable pleasure of joining you in pain? Alright, I'll take a seat then. You don't mind if I talk over the movie, do you? Thank you, darling. You know, it's curious. They show the werewolves transforming from human to wolf on screen, but they completely remove the band transformations. And what is up with the werewolf transformation? I mean, I can forgive them for interpreting it in a much more snappy way and far less grotesque than the real thing, but Jacob keeping his underwear? Why is that even a thing? I'm genuinely just confused and kind of insulted almost. I wonder what my friend thinks about this whole werewolf scenario. Oh, um, it's a werewolf friend. I don't think I've ever brought them up or even mentioned it slightly to you. But then again, it has been 50 years since I've spoken to them, more or less. Hmm. Also, I would just like to say they really just got rid of the bat transformations. Yes, I'm upset. When Stephanie Meyer, or what's her face, was writing the first drafts of the series, I tried so hard to make her include bat transformations. But she told me no because apparently bat transformations aren't mainstream hot enough. Whatever. I made her book a record breaking bestseller for nothing. Well, yeah, how else do you think the series got so popular? Literary art like that can't succeed without supernatural connections. I mean, she didn't know what I was, and even if she did suspect something from me, it's not like she'll remember. Bad transformations can be surreal to look at first, especially considering how much bigger we actually are than what human media portrays. But it is way more elegant and way more mainstream hot and clean than a werewolf transformation. Well, generally, anyway. You know, apparently the reason why they sparkle in the sun like that is due to the crystalline properties of their cells. So, every time Bella's vampire boyfriend is exposed to the sun, his body shines like diamonds. Well, sometimes. Yeah, there are scenes where they don't bother putting in the sparkle effect, I'm sure you've noticed. Apparently, it's hard to take vampires seriously if they have a permanent sparkle filter. Do I sparkle like that? Wait, have you never seen me out in sunlight? Well, I guess I am out most of the day and you're here all by yourself. Don't worry, you'll see me in the light one day. Then you'll see whether I do A, nothing, B, sparkle, C, burn, or D, die. I'm joking. I'm just messing with you, love. Hmm. Speaking of sparkling, are you sure you don't? What do I mean? Baby, it doesn't take vampire vision for people to see how dazzling you are. I swear, every time I see you, it's like you light up, and suddenly everyone and everything else looks dimmer and boring in comparison. I'm not sure why it does that, honestly. You make me feel so confused. You make me feel so human, like I could die if I think about you too hard, or I could snap if I look at you for too long. Yeah, you make me want to lose it. Which is bad. Yes, it is. I don't want to hurt you. I don't trust myself enough to. Nothing. Listen, I can't talk about it right now. I just can't talk about it right now. I don't want to. Look, I, I said I just don't want to. Can you just... I said no. Oh my. Well, look at you. You're getting sleepier by the minute, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Don't worry. You can cuddle up to my chest. Just like that. That's it. Just doze off and rest. I'll put you in bed once you fall asleep. Mm-hmm. I have to leave before sunrise. Again. But yes, I will sleep with you. I promise. I have to, love. I have to leave. It's... it's important. It's really important. I can't tell you what it is, or what I do, or why I do it. And it tears me apart. It tears me to pieces that I have to do this. But I promise. Whatever it is I'm doing it for you, for us. I love you so much, and I promise it's gonna make sense. I promise I'll stop in with the secrets one day. I'll tell you everything one day. I promise.